Eddie Mole. I'm the Head of Horticulture at Bristol Zoo Gardens. We're a conservation and an education organisation, and if we could get people interested in growing plants, then hopefully that creates champions for the future, or people that will go on and hopefully become interested themselves.
And what the main idea was to grow calendula in a dispersed collection across the city. It's all managed centrally by me, and I get different community groups to grow calendula. They grow 30 plants for the zoo for display, and then they keep the other plants to collect seed from to be used next year. It's hoped that if we do get national collection status, which we'll have to work long and hard for, then Bristol could be the first city that owns a national collection. It's always been individuals or groups, but the fact it could be a whole city looking after a national collection would be amazing.
One of the things that we're doing is just doing a little experiment on feeding one pot and not feeding another pot, to just to get an idea if it makes any difference. I think they want to produce seeds very quick because they're not fed and they don't know when the next feed's coming from, I think. This variety for the zoo is Sunset Buff. So as you can see, and it's just starting to bud now. But we don't know what this one looks like yet.
The place was just nothing but bushes. It took a year for the council to get the trees out, the shrubs out, but eventually they've done it.
Nagging.
And this is what's happened. This is why we've got on with it now.
Our next bit is to take the seeds, which we're all looking forward to doing, because it's the drying them out
But also
It's
50 plants is for Emma?
Yes, 50,
Yes.
yeah. She wanted 50 plants for the actual zoo. So they're going to go in the zoo gardens,
Yes.
which will be nice to know that we've actually grown some plants that are going to go and
In the zoo
people will
gardens.
see, actually in the zoo.
Child courts have come together as a little community, and from what they had previously as a garden space, it's just changed, and they were telling me about how people are spending more time in the garden now.
The whole idea was to involve different communities, to reach out to people who may not be enthusiastic about plants. There's a lot of inner city areas where there's no gardens, for example, and maybe where people don't get the chance to see much of nature, to be involved with horticulture.
This land is actually owned by the Methodist Church, whose hall borders the site, and they were kind enough to allow us to convert a disused baseball court, which is what this tarmac was once. We thought this would be a great learning place, a great place where we could learn how to grow things.
Yeah, look, French bean. Obviously, we need to keep an eye on these and not keep them in the water too long.
When we had the opportunity to engage with the Calendula project, what surprised me was how enthusiastic our members were.
We want one of them.
Okay, great.
Possibly. Next size up.
So if we repot all five? I was quite keen that our group should have a link to a place of excellence where there is a lot of expertise, because we're all amateur gardeners and none of us are professionally qualified horticulturalists.
I've had a quick go at looking for nasty things on it, so I hope I've taken most of them off. Fingers away! There we are. And you very carefully put it in there. Yeah, we got about the right amount of soil in there.
And I called it the Calendula Challenge.
We've got our first set of seeds, look. And that's simply from Friday.
Having that link to the zoo gave us a way that we might be able to ask questions and learn a little bit more, and give us the confidence to sort of explore a more theoretical side, which could help us in our other activities, you see.
I like celery. You like celery? And strawberries?
Yeah, not too much.
sweet things I don't like.
No.
I'm more for savoury things.
Are you?
really.
What about spinach?
Yeah. I used to grow everything.
Did you?
Yeah, my father always had a big garden.
What did he grow?
Everything.
Did he?
A lot of potatoes. you
Yeah.
know, Things for the family.
Sweet peas?
As many as I picked, I used to eat about
Did
half of them.
Did your mother make you pod them?
Yeah,
Who was the sweet peas for?
me.
I lost my husband here in December, went home and decided, what am I going to do now? So I gave it great thought to what my talents were. And as I had nursed him for 10 years, the only talent that I had was looking after, caring for dementia. So I came down and offered to volunteer. What were my hobbies? What were my interests? Apart from flower arranging, I love my garden. And I'm very lucky to see that the builders had left this gorgeous bare space. Now, can you imagine a lady of 84 taking on the challenge? I loved it. So it took me about a fortnight. I had to consider, what did these people need? Plenty of space. Plants that they could smell, touch and feel. So we now have what I call a collection of my past. And then we were approached then by the Bristol Zoological Society, who wanted us to grow 70 calendulas, marigolds. The nicest thing was to watch the residents, the motherly instinct of the ladies that put these seeds in and tap them gently. The care, it just brought it out of them.
We're on our way to Robinson House Care Home, and we're going to collect the 30 plants that they're growing for us, which are going to be displayed at the zoo.
We're very proud of those because we're very anxious that they would flower in time.
Yeah, we can take some small ones as well. There's some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks. See ya. See ya. Bye-bye. Yeah, solitary
I think that should be
bees.
30.
Yeah. I'll come and collect them. Well, I'll come and see you again soon
Right.
anyway. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, marigolds.
If we could gain national plant collection status, that would be a big thing. When you think about it, the possibilities are unlimited, because if you think botanically, we could potentially get schools and all the grown partners to maybe take herbarium specimens and things like that and become botanists in their own right, which would be a great thing to be able to do.
It was good for us to get on and get these done as a group, because it's brought us together more as a community rather than staying in our flats and, not really do. That's right. It's given us something to actually get out and know that we've, done something to help.
It just gave people a bit of a lift, knowing that they could. It was an affirmation of their skills that they already have.
People come in here not to die, but to continue living safely. And so we make special effort to encourage them to take part in activities, very often outside. We find that the residents awaken into that era that when they were at their most powerful and what they had to offer the public. And I feel that people in a residential home have this crying feeling to show you that sometime in their life they were an active member of the public. And if you can provoke those memories, the stories that you get are unimaginable.